Every day new problems are made, whether it directly affects us or not. It could even affect the community or the things that you like. What we can do is to find solutions to these problems or contribute to them. There can be a stop to these things, but it's only because we do not want to. The project I have done made me realize this, and it changed some part of me deep inside. This was done to help the animals that are either with no shelter or no food. So what was done to contribute is creating an animal awareness fundraiser. I also found out that there was also a smaller organization that works with them. They are called the Humane Society. The purpose of this fundraiser was to help the animals out. These organizations are non-profitable and they only can receive donations from communities. The reason for this is the fact that they do not receive funds from the government. People need to be aware of the non-profit organizations' lackluster budget when they're trying their hardest to provide animals their aid. Laying out the plan was quite difficult to think of as it had to be local. Before we thought about the plan itself, we contacted Petsmart charity. 2 days later, we received their response as it could only be through email. A representative told me to personally talk to one of their workers. That weekend, I told my parents that I had to talk to a worker. During the conversation with the worker, I asked about the organizations that normally arrive in Petsmart and the time they come in. I then asked about the frequent times they host charities and the advertisements that comes along with these organizations. I also brought up how to help out with the organization and if others helped out too, and if they helped out by hosting their own fundraisers or donating their money. His answer was that Petsmart had a calendar that tells what days the organizations come in and that they come in from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. The frequent amount was every week and advertisements were on TV. He had only said to volunteer in the mornings at 7 a.m. and there would be some people, but also have done fundraisers but instead buy Petsmart products to donate. Before I had almost left the store, I asked if I could do the fundraising along with them too, but I was denied. Afterwards, the plan I made was set down as I thought an animal awareness fundraiser would be the best thing. Then, with the money collected, I would buy Petsmart products and donate it to them. I had asked my mom what could be baked, as bake sales would be able to sell. Cake pops and empanadas were decided and I agreed, and on her prices too, $1.50. I then asked if I could do the bake sale on their restaurant, and if volunteers turned up, they would be there. They had said it was fine too. On Friday they were made, and on Saturday we did the sale. But of course I made the advertisements and put it throughout the mall and other places outside of it. Saturday night we raised $65 and spent it on the next day on the Petsmart products. I could only get 3 Bigfoot products for dogs and donated to the Humane Society. My thoughts on this project were that it had indeed helped the community and made me feel good. To know that I had some change makes it amazing, as it would not be common. Animals are to be taken care of and respected, and to know that this helps them makes it all the better. It opened my mind to events like this and that they were not useless after all.